I don't know what the fuck that was about. Can anybody hear me? Let me go to my comments. If anybody can hear me, let me know because everything was working fine. I'm about to switch over to my camera. We're going to be working. We're not going to be doing nothing too political today. We're going to be doing some cleaning. I'm at this house that I was supposed to be fixing on. So if anybody can hear me, if you can't hear me, let me know now because I won't be reading comments until I get back up here. So you know, all right. Nobody saying nothing. I'm about to go. You gotta go. I gotta get to work. So let's see here. Studio. All right. Actually, let me do something. Hello. We got a nice little job today, but this shit is disgusting. So basically, this basement had flooded before, and they need us to make it look good and smell good. Good thing is, most of it isn't that bad. It ain't that bad. I've seen worse, but I had to make sure I did this on an empty stomach. Make sure I did this on an empty stomach. I don't want to bash my face. Gonna be power washing. That's a lot of dirt in there. Over here isn't that bad. First, we're gonna soak it up. So, I don't know how long it's been down here. So we're gonna soak it, soak the wall, soak this, and then we're gonna power wash. For those wondering, I got a couple of things in here. Some things that shouldn't be. All right. All right. The car. The car. Give me a second. Damn, this thing big as hell. I'll put that up there. Down there. Okay. So now, what we're gonna do, but to change. What the fuck is that thing there? Oh, there we go. But to change it to this because it give me a. I can actually shoot it off the damn floor. I'm gonna start from back there, and then I'm gonna come down this way because this stuff right here, so I want everything to run towards that drain. Then I'm gonna go back there, and then I'm push everything back this way. So that room is gonna be a problem because I can't. I might have to make a hole in the wall. Just to make sure the water drains to this part of the basement because they have a piece of wood down when they built this door. It's a tripping hazard. Don't know how they got that passed, but whatever. Let's go. Man, bring your ass. cookie. Shit. Getting cramps. I'm getting old. This is some tough dookie. This dookie is tough. And surprisingly, the house do not stink. That's what I was surprised. The house do not stink. So I don't know what it is, but they got lucky. But I did come here. I did come down here yesterday, and um, I did spray everything too. See a quarter. You brave enough? You brave enough? You brave enough to get that quarter? The Dookie quarter? And see anybody who talking shit about me throwing the Dookie down the drain, that is where it's supposed to go. Dookie goes back down the drain. I'm not trying to hear none of that crap. Yes, there is just a little bit of tissue, but it will not be enough to clog this drain. So, any of you specialists out there, no, I know you're gonna have something to say. I just want to tell you ahead of time, suck my penis. That's disgusting, yeah, yeah. That is so nasty. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this shit. I can't believe somebody. All right, let me stop playing. Sit down. Okay. Set y'all up. Over here. Stay still, you son of a bitch. Tell you what, one thing, it smells good. But tomorrow, I'm gonna be doing mold control, so everything is getting bleached, dry locked, and then I'm gonna redo the floor. I'm gonna repaint it the same color, but we're gonna throw some chips down. You know, try to make the basement look as good as possible. I'm talking to the guy I got the contract from, trying to see if we can put some right here. This where the first boiler was at, because this is technically a two-family flat. But this is where the first furnace boiler was at, and it just looked bad. So even if I did do the whole basement and it's just this spot right here, it'll look bad. It'll piss me off. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get some self-leveling concrete for that. And hey, Chad, that's you? That's unwanted visitors in this motherfucker. I'm getting a gentle wash, so shit won't be flying everywhere. I won't have to redo these walls 30 million times. Get all the walls, you don't want nothing. That doodle touch. That's gonna give you that doodle touch. You know what I'm saying? You've been a kid before, you know about that doodle touch. Shit, you probably was the kid who used to give people the doodle touch. You even do the doodle pipe. If you're gonna do the doodle, you gotta do it right. You know what I'm saying? Treat all this shit. I think I should pressure wash it one more time. Then I'm gonna once everything out. because I can do it. Do love me. Somebody said, why am I pressure washing in Nike? These shoes are old, man. They wasn't expensive when I bought them. I got them for like $60. I wear a size 13. I think that was a hell of a deal. Somebody sound like Opie from Living Single. That's funny. Make sure I get y'all set up. Oh, shit. My bad, y'all. Didn't see you there. I need a fucking tripod. Oh shit, I can't see the comments, okay. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. This side wasn't hard to clean because I don't really shit over here. I don't know if y'all can tell, but this basement is kind of wiggly, wobbly. Let's see if I can get this thing out of here. Where are you? No, you don't want to go. Fine. What's that? All right, fuck it. I guess y'all just with me for the day. Oh, this corner about to be a bitch. Damn, I'm getting old. Ding, ding, dong. Ding, 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 dong. Ding, ding, dong. Ding, ding, dong. Keep your heads ringing. I would, you know what I would like to be doing besides working? I would like to be getting my motherfucking mansion in GTA. God damn, I've been grinding and grinding and grinding. I'm so fucking lazy, man. I should have started grinding as soon as I heard the rumors of. No, I'm stressed out. I'm depressed. I miss my kids. Blah blah blah. Now look at me. I got a yacht. I got a penthouse. I got a facility. I got arcades and nightclubs. I got apartments, millions in the bank. But I don't have a mansion. See, life for the rich it can be hard too. I don't have a mansion, and my friends do. So every time we have to have a party, we have to throw it on my yacht like I'm some kind of Neanderthal. Man, I'll say that's good enough. All of this is getting redone anyway, so I don't have to go too hard on it. Just enough to make it look good, you know? Okay. Way smoky as hell down here. Well, not smoky, misty. Really big. Man, that is so much better. It smells better. It feels better down here. God damn. This is crazy. Don't want that down there. So I gotta fix 2 drains. That's not hard to do. Ain't nothing but a plunger or a snake. Whew. It's way better than shit on the floor. It might be doo-doo. It might be doo-doo. No, that ain't doo-doo. That's that's hydraulic cement. Can you imagine? Somebody just wiping it. No, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't seen some shit like that for sure. I didn't seen some shit. A lot of people, it's funny when one contractor turned down a job and he don't want to turn it down. He don't want to be turn it down. Like if somebody wanted to do this job, let's say, well, there's 3 rooms, all of them got to be cleaned out. That one full of dirt, that one full of shit, this one full of shit. Let's say somebody would have been like, yeah, I charge you like $3,000, and they be like, $3,000? Oh my God. And everybody giving them high ass prices because they don't want to do it. One day, they gonna call a nigga like me, like, hey man, 2,500. And the job not even worth that much, but it's just so inconvenient and so nasty. Or ain't no might be. That's fucking doodle. That is fucking doo-doo. Hold on. Let me get this shit up real quick. Too much for down the drain. Yeah, that's nasty. It's all in my. It's all in my. Oh my God! I'm gonna not have fun cleaning that. There. Use the last little bit of that. That's like 12 cents worth of soap. Get that shit away from the drain. Okay. I'm a super sick. When he said, I'm a nappy saying God, and I'm gonna bust you on your shit. He's gonna what? Bust you on your shit, my lord. See. Okay, still got a little something in there. Okay, okay. This was the worst part of it all. Y'all see this drain right here? If y'all go downstairs in your basement and you see a drain like this above the ground, this is a blessing. I call this a blessing because you can always put another toilet right here. You can always put another toilet right here. And more than likely, your water lines is gonna be on your laundry sink. You can always tie in. These is copper. It'll take a little bit more to, get them in. You're gonna have to cut them, sweat them in, and stuff like that. But if you have PEX, like a lot of people do nowadays, PEX is the plastic piping. Either they come in all white or red and blue. You can clip up here and just add a water line that go right down to your new toilet. That's also a water line. That might be a spick from outside, because the down showing gas. Oh, and let me give y'all a heads up. If y'all ever renting a house, buying a house, and it has a black ceiling on the basement, they hide something from you. But you ain't learned that from me. It was sitting on top of all that shit. Yep. Instincts was right. Cause you're celebrating on my drama and Bada boom. Cleanest basement ever. Cleaning your basement. Green beans amongst the turds flirting in the water. We haven't eaten green beans in months. Oh shit. Oh my god. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. The hard part is almost done. Basically, all I gotta do now is sweep up the rest of that crap, go back against the walls, then spray the floor again. And I'm gonna be up here painting, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow on live. Um, yeah, I gotta paint this whole house. It's a big house, so it's gonna be a lot of painting. Yeah. Well, man, I need that. Oh, now that I'm here, I wanted to talk about something that Gavin Newsom did. Well, nope, I had to cut my dreads out for court. But I want to talk about something Gavin Newsom did. If you guys on Twitter or on the internet, I'm pretty sure you've seen Gavin Newsom account or his PR team give props to Ronald Reagan. But this is, this wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a typo. It wasn't none of this. They are showing you guys in real time what his campaign is there to do. It's to pull you towards the right. And I know I'm speaking to the choir if you guys are, a member of RBN or if you've been here for a couple of years and probably preaching to the choir. But it just goes to show what the Democratic Party is trying to accomplish. Not only Zoran Madani is doing this, but Gavin Newsom is doing this. And we have to remember, yes, these people might call themselves conservative or liberal, but they are still neoliberal. Trump is a neoliberal. I don't know how people I don't know. Trump is a neoliberal. Barack Obama is neoliberal. Jimmy Carter is neoliberal. What's the nigga who got his dick sucked? Clinton. Both of them are neoliberal. And this is why you see Clinton taking up for Donald Trump when it comes to his foreign policies, because that's what neoliberal. That's what it do. You know, I don't know. But if we say this to the liberals, they say, "Oh, you guys just want the parties to be alike." No, we don't want the parties to be alike. We are pointing out how they are alike in many ways. And I know people like to say, "Well, they are different when it comes to things domestically." I mean, and we were talking about things domestic. Yeah, they talk different. They act like they want to codify Roe v. Wade. They act like they want reparations for descendants of slavery. They act like a lot of things, but when it comes down to it, oh, this needs to get means tested. Oh, well, we have Democrats blocking bills for certain neighborhoods and certain groups of people that they was just running for, saying that they was going to do these things. It's the same thing with Medicare for all. Kamala Harris, Bernie Sanders, AOC, all of them ran on Medicare for all, universal health care, public option. Even Joe Biden ran on public option. Public option. And look what they do when they actually get their power. They govern just like a neoliberal. They govern just like Trump or any other neoliberal that was before them. And they just don't promote it anymore. They just don't say anything about the trans men or women. They don't say anything about Medicare for all anymore. AOC was on Instagram pushing for Cobra. They don't say anything about public health, public option anymore. We can't even get, Democrats in not Chicago, Democrats in Atlanta and in California to agree with reparations for their people. So yes, they be like, yeah, we want to do all of these things, but that's just to get you to vote for them. Because in reality, if they wanted to do anything, they could have. And I don't care about, this fantasy that liberals have of people threatening these people in power. I don't care. I don't care if they say we're gonna leak your news. I don't care if they said you said some homophobic things in the past. I don't care about none of that stuff, because that goes to show who goes before you. It's them. It's their fucking career. Because even if I was, let's say somebody voted me into some fucking office, right? And I'm getting threats of people saying, "Oh, Rome, you was homophobic in the past, and we got, this video that's been public for fucking many years now, and we're gonna use it to blackmail you if you don't do what the fuck we say." I'm gonna say, do it. Put it out there. I'm already elected, for one, and I'm already gonna do what needs to be done for my people. So do it, because yeah, you might have leaked some news or put some bad stuff out there about me, but so what? I'm still doing what needs to be done for the people, and the work is going to speak for itself, not the past. The past don't mean anything, you know what I'm saying? Especially when time is going by so fast. And if people are living, learning, and doing better, who cares? Who gives a fuck? So yeah, you got a mayor that used to be homophobic, but nigga, you got working trains, and we invested into parks, schools, libraries, et cetera, et cetera. So I don't get that when people, oh well, maybe Bernie Sanders, they was threatening Bernie Sanders, and they was threatening AOC, and they was threatening all these people. They make up all these fucking scenarios to try to slither their way out of these corners when we catch them not being one with the people or for the people at all. Like you can't even name one thing AOC have done for the working class. You can't name one thing. Ilhan Omar, none of them. None of them. And I know a lot of you guys got a soft bone, for Rashida Tlaib, but she's trash. I live here in Michigan. She's trash. None of them have done anything for us. what's the accumulation of the Reagan Revolution? The fact that Trump is using Clinton era policies should make it clear to people. Shows the level of manipulation in the media. Yeah, and this is why Clinton or Hillary Clinton said, "Look, we need to find a way to, you know, basically dictate the internet better because we are losing the plot. We are losing the PR. You know what I'm saying? These young kids don't believe in us anymore. You know, they don't believe in this American dream. They are seeing too much. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure Donald Trump agree with this. I mean, Democrats have been fast tracking so many censorship bills, and they have the nerve to say, "Oh well, they're going to complain about the Supreme Court. They're going to complain about the Supreme Court, but they don't complain about the Democrats who have power that do nothing with the power and time to try to stop them in the future. Because we know that Republicans will stack the court. If you know this, Barack Obama, why didn't you stack the court? We can say the same thing to Joe. We can say the same thing. Why didn't they? Because everything is going as planned. It might not be going as planned for you, but their plans don't include you. So
that's what's coming. Start calling English.
Oh.
So it's calling English.
Oh man. All right. Well. Exactly. All going as planned. It's all going as planned. We lose money, they gain money. They gain money, we lose money. And you know, I don't know how long we're supposed to be I don't know how to convince people that their life is worth more than billionaires. I don't know how to convince people, you know, Americans, or I should say, their life is more than politicians. Their life is worth more than politicians. I don't know how to convince them. They seem so strong-hold on holding these people nuts while they walk. And it's actually disgusting. People like to talk about dictatorships and democracy and all this bullshit. Americans live in this fantasy land where democracy exists. Democracy is just a lie that's fed to you so you won't gain class consciousness and power and seize power through the state. They tell you there's a democracy to try to make you weak. There has never been a such thing as democracy, and I'm tired of these Americans, you know, spreading this propaganda of, you know, well, North Korea isn't a democracy; it's a dictatorship. My nigga, you got billionaires here. You have billionaires here. What is a king if not a billionaire? If not a trillionaire? You literally have kings on your land. Kings and queens on your land, and you have the nerve to talk about dictatorship and democracy? These people have all of our wealth. 11 people have all of our wealth, and you want to talk about democracy and dictatorships? You need to look in the fucking mirror before you say any of these things, because you don't live in a democracy. You live in a dictatorship just like anybody else. The DPRK is the dictatorship of the proletariat. And I know you don't know this, but Kim Jong-un don't have that much power there. He's more like a figure, like Lenin. We are under the dictatorship of the bourgeois, of the elite. Which one would you rather have? Economy that's planned 5-10 years in the future, or just giving your money to the wealthy that don't need it? They don't need it. You're gonna give your money to billionaires, and they're gonna do what? They're gonna spend it on drugs. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna spend it on drugs. All these fucking. You saw that motherfucker. Motherfucking billionaire or the surveillance company up there shaking and they can't even stop himself. Elon Musk, he was high as hell next to Donald Trump. Look. You give your money to these billionaires, they're gonna spend it on drugs. I'd rather give my money to a homeless person on drugs. At least I know what they're gonna do with it. These motherfuckers gonna spend it on drugs and weapons to kill your ass. At least I can get high with the homeless nigga. Y'all can't get high with Elon Musk. He just taking your money, getting high with it. That's crazy. That motherfucker, he couldn't even stay in his seat, bro. I'm like, God damn, that's a good ass blow. He got that shit from the 70s, nigga. That shit was straight cut. He might have had some black tar hair on, nigga. He might have had some black tar hair on the way he was moving. That was, whoo. That was, man. All right, y'all. That's all my time. Nick is going live at 7 o'clock, so I can't be on here too long unless YouTube isn't gonna swinging the sword around. Nope, that was a different billionaire. See, I told you these billionaires be on drugs, y'all. They be on some drugs. That was a different one though. But Nick is gonna be going live 7 p.m. Tonight. He has a guest also, so tune in for that. I'm also raising money for this giveaway I'm doing. Let me see if I can point the camera that way. Those are some of my coats. You can't see all of them because of the wall. But we're getting coats, blankets, jackets, and food for the homeless here in Detroit. And if you would love to contribute or help out, if you're in Metro Detroit area, please let me know. We can meet up. If you need my number, please hit me up on Twitter. I will DM me, and I will give you my number. Please donate to Tour for the Poor, Cash App, Tour for the Poor, PayPal on Only Rome 6, Venmo, Tour for the Poor. I got to get up out of here and get back to work. It was good seeing y'all. I'll be back soon.